everybody, it's Angel from the Natrona County Library. I'm having myself a little camp out in the backyard. I've got my tent, I've got my sleeping pad, I've got my warm campfire, and now I just want to share a camping story with you. The story I want to share is from this book called Llama Llama 5-Minute Stories. And the story that I'm going to share is called Llama Llama Loves Camping. I'm excited to go camping tomorrow, Llama Llama tells his friends. He's never camped overnight before. Neither has Nellie New, Luna, Gilroy, or Euclid. It will be super fun, Mama Llama says, and Grandma Llama and I will be with you the whole time. Camping is going to be very different from being at home, says Llama. Luna nods. We'll be out in the open, under the trees and the sky. And we won't have any kitchen or house things like a refrigerator, an oven, or lights, says Gilroy. Euclid looks worried. After all, he loves gadgets. We can't use any machines while we camp, he asks. That's right, says Mama Llama. We are just going to bring the essentials. Essentials are the few things that we really need. But don't worry, Euclid. It's only for one day and night. The next day is warm and sunny as the campers arrive at the campground. Welcome to our overnight adventure in the woods, says Grandma Llama. Llama Llama and his friends cheer loudly, yay! Everyone has one bag, except Euclid. He's carrying 2. Don't worry, he explains. I only brought the essentials. That's a lot of essentials, Nellie says with a laugh. Okay, campers, says Mama Llama. Let's go for a hike while it's still light outside. Euclid pulls a handheld gadget out of one of his bags. I can plug in our route into my directional device, he says. Remember, Euclid, says Llama kindly, no gadgets allowed. Oh, Euclid sighs. Okay, he put it away. Not using gadgets isn't going to be easy. Mama Llama leads the campers along a trail in the woods. Wow, says Llama, looking around. The trees are so tall. I wonder how tall they are, Euclid says. Can I measure them with my digital tape measure? Luna shakes her head. No gadgets, she reminds him. Oh yeah, Euclid says. When the group gets farther into the woods, Mama Llama asks the campers to stop for a moment. Let's listen to the sounds of nature, she says. What do you hear? Llama pauses. I hear a bird chirping, he says. I hear leaves rustling, Luna says. I hear a tree creaking, says Gilroy. Nellie points to a bee. I hear him buzzing, she says. Bzzz. I hear all that too, says Euclid. And I hear water flowing in the distance. The sounds of the woods are very different from the sounds at home, says Luna. Yeah, says Nellie. Those are machine sounds. Beep, ring, ring, wee-oo, wee-oo. She laughs at her imitation of a siren. Euclid pulls a tape recorder and a camera from his bag. I want a recording to remember the sounds, he explains. Mama Llama smiles at Euclid. For this trip, let's just listen hard to remember everything, she says. Oh, I forgot, says Euclid. This no gadgets thing is tougher than I thought. After their hike, Llama and his friends help Mama Llama and Gramps set up camp. Instead of a house, they have a tent. Instead of a refrigerator, they have a cooler with ice. And instead of an oven, they have a roaring fire. It takes some work to camp out, says Mama Llama, but it helps you appreciate the nice things you have at home a little more. Later, the campers eat a delicious dinner around the fire. And now it's time for dessert, says Grandma Llama, handing out sticks. Do we just eat these? Asks Gilroy. No, says Grandma, laughing. You eat these marshmallows after we roast them in the fire. As the sun sets, everyone roasts marshmallows over the fire. They taste delicious, even better than the dessert that you make at home. It's getting pretty dark out, says Nellie. It is, says Euclid, but it's pretty nice roasting marshmallows in nature, he adds, with no gadgets. Finally, it's time for bed. Inside the tent, the campers get cozy in their sleeping bags. Once they're all tucked in, Mama Llama has an idea. Let's listen closely to the sounds outside and pretend they're music, she says. The campers close their eyes. They hear crickets chirping. They hear a bird calling. They hear the wind whooshing and an owl hooting. Sounds like they're all talking to each other, says Llama. The music of the forest is very peaceful. As they listen to the nighttime sounds, the campers slowly drift off to sleep. In the morning, sunlight streams into the tent. The campers wake up feeling refreshed. Mama Llama and Graham are very proud of Llama and his friends for spending the entire night in the woods. But everyone is especially proud of Euclid. Good job! Cheers Llama Llama. You didn't use any gadgets on our campout. Thank you, says Euclid. It was a fun challenge. I like the woods. The other campers agree. Can we go on another hike before we leave? Nellie asks. We sure can, Grandma Llama says. But first, breakfast. We can use my electric waffle maker, says Euclid. Oh, wait, he adds. That's a kind of gadget, isn't it? He has made it this far without using machines. He isn't going to stop now. The end. And there's a lot of stories in this Llama Llama 5-minute stories book. Maybe you can read the other ones sometime. Well, that will conclude our little camp out here in the yard. If you want to, stay tuned. I will show you how to make your own pretend campfire so you can play camp in your yard. But we will see you guys soon at the library. I'm sure of it. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey guys. All right, now is the time where I'll show you how to make your own fake campfire. Here is all the things that you need, and there's no wrong way to do it because I'm just sort of making this up as I go. So what you'll need are some paper towel rolls. These are the logs. If you don't have paper towel rolls and you just have toilet paper rolls, those will work. They'll just be shorter logs, so that'll be fine. Then you need some construction paper in fiery colors. I've got red and orange and yellow. I also grabbed some tissue paper in those same colors, just in case I wanted to use that. We've got glue stick. That will work, and so will Elmer's glue. I like things to go a little faster because I'm impatient, so I have a hot glue gun. Adults only, so if you want to use this, ask your parents. I've got a brown and a black Sharpie to make lines on the logs, and then I even grabbed a little paper plate that I'm going to glue the logs to, so maybe it'll keep it all together. So this is just an experiment. I've done this in the past in different ways, so this should work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my glue gun and put some, I don't know why it's not working, there we go, and glue. These are the logs. So, no, that's not working. My glue gun is kind of being silly. Go. Okay. I had to run and get some hot glue sticks because my glue gun ran out. The other thing that you'll need are some scissors. So I've got all of my, I did, how many, 5? I put all of my logs on there. And then I'm going to take my markers and I'm just going to make some lines, some swervy lines, try to make it look a little more like wood. And you can color the whole thing if you want to. I'm just going to put some lines on it. Just want it to look more like wood. That was the brown. I'm going to use some black. And like I said, there is no wrong way to do this because we're just making it up. You just got to use your imagination. What do you think a fire looks like? See, I only got yellow paper and orange and red, but if you've ever sat and watched a campfire, you know that campfires have blues and greens and all sorts of things, different colors in them depending on what is burning in the fire. So you don't have to just limit yourself to these colors, but that's what I've got. So I'm going to take a big sheet of construction paper and I'm just going to cut so they look like flames. So we'll go up and down and up. And again, guys, there is really no wrong way to do this. You just can have fun and use your imagination. So there's that. And then I'm going to make it into a circle and put it right there in the middle. So here's where I'll use my glue stick. I think that will work better on this paper to make it. I don't know if you guys know that I'm the one who does like the displays in the windows at the in the children's department at the library, and so I do this kind of stuff all the time. I just think, what do I want in the window, and then I make it, and I just have to use my imagination. Sometimes I look on a computer to see if somebody else has already made it before and if they can give me some tips, but a lot of times I just use my imagination. I'm sure you guys do too if you have ever made forts or if you've, I'm going to put some glue on here. All right, that might not be the best thing. I'm going to put some glue on my log and then I'm going to put that on there. And right now, see, I'm just kind of like, what should I do? What will hold this here? We'll see. My glue gun, I think, is breaking. It makes me sad. Had it a long time though. Time for a new glue gun, I guess. I'm going to help it along by pushing the glue through. I don't know. Alright, so we'll get that all stuck there. So this is part of it. Then I'm going to take another color and I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. Short enough, I can come back, whoops, and I can cut the bottom off and just make it a little shorter so that you can see the red flames and you can see the orange flames. So this time I'm going to put glue in different spots all the way around because I want to glue it to the red. So wrap that around. Ooh, it's starting to come together. Alright, I think I'm going to do yellow now. And this one I'm going to want it to be shorter still. So I'll make some flames. Kind of look like waves too. I guess you'd make waves the same way. But these are my campfire flames. Have you guys gone camping yet? I'm pretty excited because I know they're opening campgrounds really soon. And I love camping. All right. You think that needs to be shorter? I think it needs to be a little bit shorter. So I'm going to cut the bottom of this one off. Let's see. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to put some glue on the inside here. And I'm going to glue that around on there. And I don't want to see this paper plate here, so I think I am going to go back to my scraps and maybe I'm going to make some little flames. No need to waste paper, right? And then maybe I'll stick them in here, and then we won't see the paper plate. But that's what I mean by, like, there's no right or wrong way to do it. You just start doing it and you're like, I think it needs this, so I'll add that. And that's what makes it fun, and that's what makes it all uniquely yours. So your fire isn't going to look just like mine, and mine is not going to look just like yours, and I think that's the fun of it. Give me some. Now I'm just cutting triangles to make some more flames that I can put down below in between the logs. And there's my yellow. What is your favorite part about having campfires? Do you like making s'mores? That's the best part, right? S'mores are delicious. I love to sit and watch it. I love the sound of it. The crackling of the wood. Unfortunately, with our little fake fire here, there's not going to be any crackling, hopefully, but it'll look cool. All right, let's see. I hope my glue gun's working. It is not, so I'm just going to push the glue through that. Darn it. I don't know why it's not working anymore. It's just old, like I said. And I'm just going to throw some flames in there like that. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. Let's see how many triangles I cut. I've got 4 yellows. I have 2, 3 oranges, and 3 reds. Okay, so that's good. I think I might alternate the colors. Maybe I'll put red next. And cut that right here. I love making stuff out of my imagination. It's lots of fun. Put this one over here. Be careful, don't burn yourself if you're using a hot glue gun. Moms and dads, kids of all ages, don't burn yourself. I burn myself almost every time. I tend to be a little bit clumsy, but that's all right. The last time I went camping, I was cutting firewood and I almost cut my thumb off. That's how clumsy I am. So, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. All right, I'm gonna do orange again. And right now I'm just kind of putting this together quickly. If you want to take a little more time, make it look a little fancier, I think I should put smaller flames down front. I gotta cut these smaller then. I can put that. Ooh, I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. So you can just play with it until it looks how you want it to look. And I'm going to put this one all the way down so we're covering more of that plate. I think that looks pretty good. I hope yours is looking good too. I love this little stand. My dad made that for me to hold my hot glue gun. It's pretty cool. It's not sticking. Hold on. Trying not to glue it to my countertop. All right, I'm going to put a red one in front of this orange flame. And remember, we still even have the tissue paper if we want to add that. I don't know. We'll have to look. We'll have to see. Sometimes you just don't know what it needs until you see it. All my scraps over there, out of my way. Well, I think this campfire is looking fabulous. I think we should use this tissue paper. I am going to, what do you think? We should get a red one. And then take it right in the middle. Have it come up like that. And then an orange one. Oh, these orange ones are kind of little. Maybe just red and yellow. I didn't know. When I grabbed these, I didn't know what size I needed, so I just grabbed stuff to try. Now look at that. What if we shove that down the inside of our thing mat? It almost looks like a gift basket, right? But we're using our imaginations. And we've got a roaring campfire, I think. How does it look? I like it. I like it a lot. I can almost smell the hot dogs cooking over the fire. If you want to go back in with your marker and add some lines to give it some dimension. It's kind of fun. It just adds to the whole thing. And you could see the completed one in that story that we just read. So, I hope your guys' campfire looks awesome. And I hope that you get a chance and get outside and enjoy a real campfire. I love a good campfire. I love camping. So, I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Warm our hands over it. All right, guys, we'll see you really soon at the library. Stay safe, get outside, enjoy some camping if you like that sort of thing. Bye.